Hello everyone, this is Sister Roland, and all I need is a few minutes to talk about this picture here that I have on my screen. And it is of a group of young men. I usually see young men. They call themselves WFI, and they are in different states in the United States, or I'm not sure if they have already spread in different countries. Maybe not, who knows. But you can always tell them because they have like this stringy thing. I don't know what it is, but it's like at the end of their jacket, like on top of their pants, and right here, I'm gonna probably put an arrow. And then they always shouting and screaming at people. Yes, they be shouting and screaming at people when I see them. Anyway, so this this video came across my timeline. All kind of stuff be coming on my timeline. I don't know, but anyway, I watched the whole video. And I have had several encounters with these men, and so-called they call themselves WFI. This is WFI in the Bay Area, I think. Yeah, Bay Area, and it stands for Watchmen for Israel. So, Watchmen for Israel. If God called you to be a watchman, good for you. That's not an easy thing to do, but if that's what you want to do, that's good for you. But that's not an easy task, because in the back in biblical terms, it's still that term. It's not in that case now where you have to stand on the tower and watch for enemies or friends or whatever. But certain people, God called them as watchmen to warn the people, of certain stuff they're doing, certain lifestyles they're living. And if you don't warn people, that their blood is on your hands. So that's not an easy task. And for somebody to just call themselves all y'all is watchmen, jeez. So I believe these people, I believe these are they are the Black Hebrew Israelites, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, okay, then I'm mistaken. But I think these are the Black Hebrew Israelites, on top of them being watchmen. Or maybe they're just watchmen for Israel. Who cares? But anyway, so they always at some street corner yelling at people. They usually get, young men, maybe some young women. But of course, usually Hispanic or black men. Because why? Many black men did not grow up with a father, or they did not have a good relationship with their father, or their father was not involved in their life. Like the father just worked and whatever, did not give the child identity, did not affirm the child, so they don't have anything. So they're looking for that masculine, that masculine love, that masculine energy. So usually that's why they get a lot of these young men, because that's where they born. They born because they didn't have a father, and they born because a lot of them are very angry. They're very angry young men, because when you don't respond to what they're saying, they get extremely angry. I mean, one of them come telling that they was saying all kind of stuff, and then when he noticed that I was not responding, he's like, "Where you going to church? They telling you a bunch of lies. You just in lies." And I'm walking away. He's still screaming at me. I was like, "Oh my goodness!" Bunch of angry young men. I'm extremely angry. So they're bonding over not having a father, or not having a relationship with their father. And then they portray masculinity with shouting and stuff, standing there. It's foolishness. This is foolishness. Come on. And then they talk about rappers. Oh, they don't love their women, and because they portray their women in these videos. Yes, that's true. But then, if I were to look at each one of your relationships with women, I'm sure there would be no difference, because as angry as a lot of you are, you can't have a good relationship with women. No way at all. No way at all. And in Watchmen, you're supposed to warn the people. At least you're warning the people, this is, and that's what they doing. They using the Bible. They telling certain people, but they more push you so you could know that you're an Israelite and stuff. Like, who cares? And It's being a child of God. That's what the Bible say. You're supposed to know if you're a child of God or a child of the devil, because you are a child of God or a child of the devil. What you pushing people to be Israelite? Come on, that's just foolishness. But when you say you're a watchman, yes, you're warning people, you're showing people the commandments and the precepts and stuff like that. But if the person do not want to accept it, you could wash your hands, because you know, hey, I did my job, I warned you. But why are you getting mad at people, shouting and screaming at people? Where does that come from? That comes from because you guys are very angry. You're very angry at you could be angry at a myriad of stuff, because you didn't have a father to show you how to be a man. You're mad at your mom because she probably didn't choose better. She didn't raise you right. You're mad at the white man. You're mad at your baby mama. You're mad at black women. You're mad at all kind of stuff. But you guys are very angry people, very angry young men. Very, very much so. I mean, I think that was last year. There was like a Haitian flag ceremony. They came right across screaming, shouting, "Oh, this is not what y'all supposed to be doing. Y'all is." And then they talk about like the white people owning all the shops and stuff like that. But okay, you guys are together. When y'all gonna come together and build some wealth so y'all can own some shops? Why y'all always looking at, yes, they own this and they own that, oh, telling people, black people, oh, who are the majority of people that was working in the field was black people. But that's why Jesus came and died on the cross, to redeem us from the curse of the law. The Bible tells you whenever you sin, you are cursed to the third and fourth generation. And I believe a generation is 40 years, if I'm not mistaken. So if one person, and it doesn't have to take everybody in the family, if one person in the family commits a sin, you are cursed to the third and fourth generation. But then when somebody stands up and do it right, accept Jesus Christ as this personal savior, and ask God to reverse the curse, do prayers to reverse the curse, do a new covenant, God blesses that family to the 1,000th generation. So that's why a lot of seem like they're curses, and it's not only curses for black and Hispanic people. You sin. It may not appear, because some people have generational blessings. There's certain curses that may not come upon their family because of generational blessings, because of other people that had come before them. But mostly, most black people, they did not have that until now. Like some people just started having generational blessings. They get into the word, and they find out the authority that they have, and they start blessing their family. And now generational blessings is coming upon their family, because they have their eyes have been opened to what Jesus did for them. But you keep on telling people, oh my goodness, this is some craziness. So you have a bunch of black men that's in this, what is group movement or whatever it is, and then they Ecclesiastes 3 and 5. Is that what being a man is? A watchman? Child, please. And then when he was talking to the young man right there with the Rugrats jacket, you can tell this young man like seems to be having a lot of issues, a lot of mental health issues. And then it's when he saw that the guy was more interested in telling him his dreams and stuff like that. It's like, oh, anybody interested in your dreams and whatever. It's about what the precepts say. So you don't even have patience enough to try to minister to this young man who you met. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, where he's going to be. That may be his last encounter with somebody with the word of God. And that's he just being dismissive. And he was like, oh, since you don't want to hear me, then this other young lady came along. And then, because it looked like they could read people, they could read people and tell people who they probably could convince. And child, when that lady told him, or she know of him, oh my goodness, you can tell he was not affirmed at all. Because when that lady said that she know of WFI, oh my God, he was beside himself. That was a good ego stroke for him. Wow, somebody actually know me. He took a long while before he got back to, oh yeah, I have to tell the precepts. Because that made him feel so good. The fact that somebody actually know, you can tell you were not affirmed. It's obviously you were not affirmed as a child. And then they was talking to this lady and stuff, like telling her telling her she's a Israelite. That's what she is, because the lady say that's what they told her that she's supposed to be. But then no, he's like, that's what you are. Okay. I'm a child of God. That's it. That's all. If I break the law, if I sin, I know I have to I have confessed my sins, repent, and renew my covenant with God again. Because when we break the law, we have to get back into covenant with God. I'm not going to keep on going, oh yeah, this is what happened, this is what happened, I'm Israelite. No, I'm a child of God. That's what I am. Jesus Christ came and died for me to redeem me from all those curses. Yes, people that were before me, they went through those stuff. But that's not me. That's not my portion. And for 40 minutes that this video was going on, I never once heard these people talk about Jesus. They were talking about the law. But never said anything about Jesus. Maybe they usually do that, but not in the 40-minute that video that was going on. I heard them talk nothing but Jesus. And then you guys are Watchmen for Israel. Child, please. Anyway, that's all I had to say about the situation. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.